Good morning, I'm J. Lenora Bressler, and welcome to the September 13, 2017 edition of the Bible Delight in the Details. This is a special edition because it is in honor of my dear son, Tristan Joshua Bressler, who at 6:59 a.m. this morning turned 16 years old. So this is a special dedication to him. As many of you know, Tristan is a writer, and he has written a complete book of wisdom, which is just page after page of wonderful, wise sayings that we hope to be published before Christmas. One of the things that I'm so proud of him about is that he is a godly young man, and he understands that decisions do have consequences. Not that he always makes the wisest ones, but at least he has the concept under his belt. He also understands that we need to ask of the Lord, get God's good guidance, and he's always tried to do that on the important things. But that led me to ask myself, and what are the important things? In 1 Samuel 38, 1 Samuel 23, verse 2, 2 Samuel 5, verse 19, and in 43 other Bible verses, we are told specifically about where people of faith in the Bible were contemplating action, and they specifically told someone that they wanted to inquire of the Lord what his opinion was. That's a wonderful thing. But here's the problem. Many of us are pretty good about that when we know it's a major decision. For example, if we're on the eve of marrying someone, or on the eve of taking a new job, or moving somewhere distant, we understand the significance of those major decisions, and many of us do try to pray, and may even ask others to pray with us. But the problem is, you never know when those crystallizing moments of decision actually are going to come. Think about it a moment. Most of us knew when that boy went down on his knee and asked us to marry him that we were going to say yes. The decision had long since been made. But when was that made? It was probably made at some restaurant or in a movie, or sometime when we looked across the table and we realized, I could watch that face age. I could watch that person develop over years, and I'd be willing to die with them. That came long before the actual decision. And what about a job? When did you even start looking for a job, or even being open to the possibility of changing a job? It wasn't when that call came from the recruiter offering you the new position. It might have been weeks or months or maybe even years before, when you were in a boring meeting, or when you'd been overlooked for a promotion, or sometime when you realized, I think there must be more. Even our very careers, if you trace them back, go to probably a moment in time in a movie, or reading a book, or sitting in a classroom, when some one little thing piqued our interest, and then we made a decision to dig a little deeper. The truth is that most of the major moments of our lives and the major decisions have been made long before we actually are called to state them. They've come in a form of a long chain of small events, small decisions, small ways that we've chosen to perceive our life and our life conditions. And those small choices have drawn us inexorably, inevitably, toward the major decisions. That is why it is so important that every thought be made captive to Christ. You never know in the chain of events of your life when a certain choice may put you on a road to a major life decision. And because of that, we need to be constantly inquiring of the Lord. Whether you think it's a big decision or a little one, whether you think it's a throwaway moment or not, I have found that most moments in life are not throwaways. And those that you think at the moment are, oftentimes turn out to be some of the most precious, the most meaningful, and the ones that control our destiny. And that is why I say to my darling son, and to all of us today, always inquire of the Lord. Let his wisdom direct your ways. For you have no one, even me, who loves you more. Loving you, Tristan, and all of my darling friends and family today on September 13, 2017. Have a great day. Happy birthday, Tristan.